Hello everyone, this is Matt, and well, I made another NBA 21 mod. So yeah, just gonna quickly get ourselves into the game, and I'm gonna explain things as we go along. So yeah, this is another NBA 21 mod I made. Unlike Innawoods, this one was much faster to make. I think it took me just a little under 5 days to get from gathering stuff to coding stuff and getting it in-game. So yeah, I'm playing this on DP58, Immortal Warfare, because it sort of suits the vibes I picked for when the vibes I picked when I was making this. Basically, I wanted to make something that was kind of like World War II-ish, not really like strictly sticking to aesthetics and such, but yeah. This is mostly because I found a sprite sheet a little while ago, yeah, a couple of weeks ago actually, made by JoeyTD, which had all the sprites you're seeing here. When there's a sprite that isn't made by him, I will actually bring it up. But yeah, the weapons, they're all made by JoeyTD, with the exception of the cell weapons, which you might see has already been relabeled to fuel, kind of like Legacy Rust, you know. So yeah, the pistol doesn't suck. It's fast. It actually does around 50% more damage, actually. Is it really 15? I mean, it does 8 to 24 damage. That's the damage dice on it. 8d3? I'm not really sure how that stuff works, but yeah. Long story short, it's almost half as powerful. I mean, yeah, it's something like almost 50% more powerful than the vanilla pistol. And the idea is pretty simple. It's just a pistol. Shoots a little bit faster. Is a little bit more accurate as well. Does some pretty good damage. Okay, yeah, shotgun, more or less the same deal. It's a little bit faster. The animation is a little bit smoother. Generally speaking, it looks nice, you know. Chain gun replacement is, well, the chain gun is usually the one weapon I tend to struggle with to get feeling good. Oh, they're here. Oh, is there someone down there? Yeah, there's someone down there trying to shoot me. Yeah, the chain gun replacement is always kind of tricky for me to get feeling good. But I think I succeeded though. I was experimenting a lot with offsets and such in this. Not really through code, I was just like copying over multiple frames and trying to make the animations look smooth. But yeah, the knife is basically the same from Innawoods. It actually does a little bit more damage because it's your only melee weapon. So, you know, I figured it would be a good idea to buff it a little bit. Oh yeah, so the shotgun is basically the same. Faster, does a little bit more damage. The pellets do 6... Yeah, same damage profile as the pistol actually. It's like 6 to 18 damage. Yeah, duplet. It's basically a song-off super shotgun. Also the super bazooka. I keep forgetting to change the string to actually reflect its name. I'll get to that someday. It is basically just a super shotgun in the sense it actually shoots out 4x. Yeah, no, it shoots. Yeah, it shoots 3 extra pellets. It has a slightly worse spread in both angles. I mean axes. Yeah, you can see that thing has some pretty mean spread on it. The animation seems to be a little bit slower. I'm not really sure. I think it's pretty fast. Yeah, to me it looks pretty fast. But yeah, this is like, if the super shotgun was good, this is a little bit better. Okay. And fallen rockets already. Rockets, you can only carry 30 of them because they are pretty beefy here. Yeah, hold on. Let me find a suitable monster to show it off. Yeah, those are arachnotrons. Keep getting hit by something. Yeah, you can one-hit revenants pretty comfortably with this. Oh yeah, I actually died. That's fine though. We're not doing this for because, you know, I want to show how good the mod is or anything. It's pretty chill, you know. Okay, so yeah. Bazooka actually angled. The projectile origin is shifted a little bit to the right. But otherwise, the way this works is it's a basically souped up rocket. It's like 50% faster, so now it's 30 spin as opposed to 20. 144 radius damage. And it also does 200 splash damage. Meaning this thing is really beefy. It's a little bit harder to aim. Oh, come on. It's a little bit harder to aim, but otherwise, yeah, it's basically what you would expect from a souped up rocket launcher. Also, slower rate of fire, very low carrying capacity compared to vanilla. It's basically a little over a third, actually. But yeah, it's basically that. It has a cool smoke trail though. Also, it works like the vanilla rocket launcher. There's a little bit of delay before the rocket actually comes out. So let me enter a slow motion here. Yeah, see that? It's not much, but it's there. Also, as usual, NugHUD. The same format I use because I just like it. It's pretty nice. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna play through a couple of these maps. I've been meaning to play through the P58 on the channel again. And this is a pretty good way of doing it. But yeah, the little parachute here. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the Tommy gun in quotation marks, because it's more supposed to be like kind of like a, what's the name? Kind of a knockoff, actually. Yeah, this bazooka turned out really well. I like it a lot, actually. Then again, hard not to like it. Sometimes this thing can one-hit archviles. Oh, I forgot saying, I'm running the one hell of a marine dark pellet with this. Because I do like the pellet that the P58 uses. But it doesn't really suit the vibe of the mod. So you know, I made that small change. And of course, oh yeah, we have some sounds from Chasm Chew. Let me use the bolster to get the souls here in the backpack. Power-up sound is from Stumper, actually. I like Stumper a lot. It has some really good sounds. It's a shame it never got finished, but at the same time, I like it for what it is. Oh yeah, this shotgun is also a little bit less accurate, so yeah. Ideally, you're gonna be using either the pistol to tap at the monsters, or even the Tommy gun, because it does a little bit more damage to compensate not being as fast as the vanilla chain gun. It is a lot of fun to just like go ham with it. Oh yeah, I also made it so the super shotgun and Wait, oh, there's something here, isn't there? A secret, maybe? Nah, I missed it. Anyway, I made it so a couple weapons here actually switch faster. So the pistol switches faster. So does the super shotgun, because here it's more of a get off my face type of gun. Okay, what am I supposed to do here exactly? Don't remember. I'm sure there is a secret there, right? Yeah, right there. So yeah, I wanted to experiment with that as well. Won't be long before we get our hands on the fuel weapons, and then things are gonna get really interesting. There we go. Yeah, I'll quickly turn that off now. Because I knew there was a secret there, I just couldn't remember where it was. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, the super fast sweet speed on the shotgun and the pistol. Because I wanted to sort of incentivize people switching weapons when playing. But yeah, otherwise, this arsenal is not really that complex. The weapons more or less fulfill the same roles as vanilla. Except for, of course, the super shotgun. And well, there is one more weapon that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to really find and show it off for you guys. But yeah, I put in an M1 Garand here, and it does the thing with the clip. I'm not sure I will actually find one though. Not sure there's any in these in this WAD actually. There might be, there might not be. Also, I forgot about the increased splash radius. But yeah, it's really good. Like for open field combat, you really can do much better than that. Because of course it's like basically a super rocket launcher. How can that go wrong, you know? Okay. Let's get that. And you also can sort of fire it from cover like this. Not really recommended, but if you want to. Yeah. Oh, they're starting to overrun the place. I gotta play a little bit more cautiously. Yeah, better to carve us. Yeah, better to just carve through them. Yeah. This is more or less balanced pretty well, in my opinion. There might be a couple of odd things here and there. I haven't really noticed anything weird happening with the mod yet. I know that for cell weapons, there might be some possible issues. Mostly because you carry a little bit less of them. But again, we were going to get there when we get there. For now, I can just like show you just how powerful the bazooka is. It's pretty common to get one-hit kills on anything weaker than a Baron, actually. But again, concessions. This thing fires a little bit slower than vanilla. It's a little bit harder to aim because the sprite is angled, and on top of that, it also can kill you even with pretty good cons of armor. Okay, so here we go. This is where things get a little bit more interesting. This is where we're going to be seeing those fuel weapons. And yeah. You're sort of like... Yeah, your sniping weapon is actually the Garand, but the pistol does a really good job at that too. Okay, got Berserk just in case. Nice. But yeah, the pistol, it's a nice, like, early sniping weapon. Can get some good mileage out of that. Come on. Okay, he's gone off just somewhere, I don't know where. Okay. You can still lock just about anything with the super shotgun now, because of the increased, because of the increased pellet count. But yeah, that's sort of the gist of the weapons here. They're basically takes in vanilla, just meant to look a little bit older. Well, the shotgun is actually the one from Duke Nukem 3D, I think, just entered. But yeah, it counts, right? Yeah, see what I mean? You can stunlock cartwheels really good at this thing. Right, so that's a secret. Didn't remember how to get that, actually. Probably won't bother with it, but yeah. I wanted to make this basically familiar takes on the weapons. Maybe actually I can... Yeah, there's nothing there. Seems like it goes around somehow. But yeah, more or less familiar takes on the vanilla weapons. Just a little bit bigger. Oh, there's another guy over there. Oh yeah, Flamethrower. With lots of fuel. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a moment. Yeah, I wish that DPP-58 actually had the chainsaw available earlier so I can show the Garand, but yeah, not really happening. Okay. Okay, no ambush right away, good. But yeah, this is the plasma rifle replacement, and I think it might be the best thing I've made with NugHUD so far. Yeah, let me get that. Get that. Yeah, because, like, I'm gonna wait for them to closer up a little bit. Well, look at that. Yeah, this is the Flamethrower. It stunlocks everything. But you also run the risk of blinding yourself with it. And yeah, it eats up a lot of ammo. It only fires in 5-round bursts because I felt that was the easiest way to make this effect work. Yeah. Let me go in slow-mo so you can get a proper beat on it. So, I'm gonna fire. Time freeze. So yeah, as you can see, it's shooting a string of little fireballs, and they're also affected by gravity. And I figured out a way to make it so they also spawn little trails. I already had done this in Innawoods with the AK, but it didn't look this good, you know. And of course, it works just like the incinerator from Legacy of Us. It does a little bit of splash damage whenever it hits something, and it also foils the splash immunity, so you can use it on bosses like without any issues at all. Because, you know, that's pretty fun. That's one way to make the weapon really relevant. And that way, yeah, as I was saying, in that way, I don't have to worry about the BFG entirely supplanting it. Because the BFG here does something different. But the Flamethrower, it can single-handedly hold back an entire horde by itself. And that's what I really like about, that's like probably my favorite weapon here. The BFG replacement is also pretty good. Not today. I'm gonna let him come close. Also little cute little pickups for the gas canister that you use for the Flamethrower. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Everything here, I think, feels a lot of fun to use. And yeah, there's an archwile here, I think. Yeah, look at this. You can entirely deny archwiles with the Flamethrower if you want. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, I guess it might be a bit of a balance concern, but come on, it's archwiles. No one's gonna be sorry about them. Huh, never noticed that. They're a little... Oh, here we go. So here's the Garand. Takes up 4 bullets per shot. It ejects a little clip when you're done shooting. That was a nasty hit. And the clips actually linger around and they spawn a little smoke trail. Because, you know, that's cool. So yeah, the Garand is basically your sniper weapon. You use it for basically anything that's a little further away and you don't want to... Yeah, basically anything that's further away and you want to make sure it's gonna get a nice chunk of damage because it fires 4 perfectly accurate... Yeah. Yeah, that's 4 perfectly accurate hit scans doing 18 damage each. I'm gonna show the clip up when I have a little bit of room. Don't think I can actually engage those guys from here. Okay, that did some nice damage to them. Yeah, the Flamethrower works even on airborne stuff. Not as good though. It's really better for, you know, ground monsters, the vast majority of them. Okay, so don't want that chain gunner around anymore. Not a problem. Yeah, let me get a good clean hit on him. So yeah, the Garand is here also as a way to burn up bullets you're not really using. Assuming you have access to a chainsaw at least. Yeah, taking a lot of damage I'm not really happy with. Yeah, but again, you can like stun lock archviles really good with this thing. As you should. No mercy for archviles. Oh, there's still some chain gunners. That's fine. I'm just doing this for the vibes. Yeah, again, as I said, bazooka super fun to use. A little bit harder to aim, but so fun to use. Also fuel. Don't forget the fuel. I didn't really like mean for this to become like a slaughter-friendly set of weapons or anything, but I think it can pull some weight in that direction. Make it put in some work, rather. Okay. I think we might be seeing the BFG here. Yeah, let me see how long this is running. Yeah, not bad. But I will be getting this. Yeah, there's a little bit of weirdness going on with the Garand because it replaces the chainsaw. Basically, it doesn't stay lined up with the crosshair. Forgot showing the clip, my bad. Yeah, once I'm done here. But yeah, it's gonna give you a good idea of how the set plays, which is the whole reason I'm doing this. Just gotta remember that you're normally the one key is gonna put you with the chainsaw, and that's like weapon that won't waste any ammo. Not so with the Garand. With each shot, that's for bullets you're saying goodbye to, and they may not exactly be used in the best of places. But yeah, the whole idea here is you got too many bullets, no need to worry. You can put them to good use. And you also get the ping. Okay, now where do I have to go again? There's a lot of little nooks and crannies in this map. I like it. It's a really solid map, actually. Oh. Oh, no. So, yeah, I wanted to do like World War II type stuff, and I think I succeeded. Well, the sprites are already made for the most part. Yeah, this is actually made by Captain J. I almost forgot mentioning that. I suppose it is marked. This is where I began, I think. Yep, let's just move on. I'm gonna be getting that. Can I open this? I can't. That is also locked. Which means I probably have to go... Come on, auto aim. Fine, have it your way. Yeah, I think I have to come here. Yeah, the bazooka is super fun to use. I really like it. Really happy with the way that turned out. It's super simple, but you know, it makes sense. Okay. Sounds here, some are from Medal of Honor, some are from Call of Duty 2, some are from my usual sources of Fallout 3 / New Vegas. And if memory serves me right, there's also a few from Prey, and yeah, I think that's kinda about it. Oh, I just remember what I have to do here, and I botched it. But yeah, happy little mod. Called it Twice a Veteran. Completely forgot to mention the name of it. What? That's not how I do it? Okay then. Forklift. Yeah, let me get that. Get all the things. That's also locked behind a door. Yeah, I don't remember how this map goes at all. It's been a long time since I played it. Okay. Oh, that's already open. That's locked from that side. It's probably where I have to go at some point. What about here? Oh, this is open now. Okay, I'm gonna show the Garand up momentarily. Oh yeah, I also made the secret sound myself. Basically a Morse code secret message that says secret. It's pretty simple, but I think it works well. Oh, you guys are here. Okay. Right. Yeah, I gotta go back to that little hut. Oh, this is like an oil field, I guess. That's where they store the oil. Right, I think it's in here. Yep, in here. Get the key. I don't think there's anything else that's useful here. And yeah, I'm gonna do the usual thing. I mean, quote unquote, usual. And yeah, my navigation skills are fried today. But yeah, that makes sense. I mean, this. Yeah, the Flamethrower. Cyber demons somewhere. Over there. Good example of why the Flamethrower is really good against ores right here. Not great place to be in, but you can stunlock the cyber, assuming you don't blind yourself with the fire. But I think it's enough time I've been messing around. I don't want the video to be too long, so yeah. Just gonna give myself IDFA, and this is the BFG. Basically, it shoots two big grenades of sorts. Call us a flak cannon. Two rockets, grenades, whatever you want to call, and when they explode, they release some rippers. Which, I guess I forgot doing whatever would give me the blue key. Yeah, do excuse me, the video was not particularly planned out. Huh, nice of them. Should give you some... What's the name? Very nice of them to give you some power-ups to deal with that nonsense. Yeah, this thing absolutely destroys clouds. I mean, clouds too. It kills Keko clouds real good. But yeah, the main purpose, point blank range, yeah. There is a little bit of self damage here, but it's really more just so you don't try using it in close range. It's unlikely to kill you if you have enough health, but yeah. Yeah, Flamethrower. I really like the way the fire trail effect came out. Just around the corner, I think. You can completely negate like a lot of monsters by just tap firing at them. But it uses a lot of ammo. Since we're here, I'm gonna show the Garand off a little bit. So yeah, just like I said, 4 hit scans, right? There's the ping, there's the clip. It took a long time to actually figure out how to do that. Yeah. But it was absolutely worth it. I really enjoy like how it turned out in the end. And it's like, my accent is also pretty good against the Archviles. Oh, he still saw me, I guess? Yeah. I really like the way the little clip turned out too. It used to fly even faster and like bounce all over the place. But that didn't really look that good, and I wanted to make sure people would be able to see the clip. In fact, let me do a little thing here that NugHUD lets you do. Okay, I'm just gonna keep firing. Look at him, yeah, look at him go. Yeah, look at him go. The little clip boy. Yeah, there you go. It lingers around for a little bit and then it despawns. Yeah, just like the little things I've done here in this pack. Don't really have much else to say. The link for this is in the description as usual. This is an MBF21 mod, so it should work just fine on any port that supports that standard. Specifically, the DSD hack standard that DSD Doom has introduced, which is part of MBF21. And that's it, really. Big bazooka, very cool flamethrower, in my opinion, of course. I really like the way it turned out. And in a way, it's kind of realistic too, because, you know, it's affected by gravity. And you can burn yourself if you're not careful. And flak cannon. This thing is also pretty fast, like, check this out. Yeah, let me angle the shot. Yeah, the rippers actually cover a pretty good distance. I wanted to actually make it so there were more of them, but I thought that would make the gun a little bit too OP. It's already really good as it is. Yeah, that's about it really. So, like usual, this has been Matt. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're gonna enjoy playing Twice a Veteran. And I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next one. So yeah, like usual, I already did the outro like 3 times already, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next one.